want to do a stream right quick. Let me make sure I'm actually live right now. I look like a mess right now. Whatever it is, what it is. I don't feel like doing like this music at the moment. It's just... Alright, wonderful. Live, great. Oh, Jesus, it's hot as hell. Oh my God, it's so hot. This is in the way, isn't it? Okay. Lord, we got too much shit in the studio. I didn't even realize there was all this in the way. Okay. Wow, what an intro to the stream, huh? Alright, who cares? If that's in the way? No, it's not. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Hurricane Watch Team is here with a update not only on tropical weather, but we are actually going to be doing a little bit of U.S. weather today, since that's mainly one where I will actually be intercepting storms and researching meteorology, researching weather and intercepting tropical systems will be here in the United States. We're mainly going to talk about the United States, but I will be talking about tropics in the West Pacific a little bit. Also, I do want to talk about, we do have this system right here. Cannot remember the name of it right off the top of my head, but here it is. Tropical Storm Seth right there off the coast of northeast Australia. Then we have an area of investigation here in the south central Indian Ocean. This storm has reached its peak at around 55 knots, 65 miles per hour at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Right, it's going to just generally move away from Australia. This area of investigation right here is not expected to become anything significant, but if it does, we will give you tropical updates if that does occur. Alright, so we do want to talk about the INSO. Alright, so we are dealing with La Nina, but I do believe the La Nina will start coming down. According to models right now, it's expected to start coming down, and by the time we get to the peak of the 2022 North Atlantic hurricane season, we should be at a neutral INSO. I expect there to be less storms in 2020, significantly less storms in 2020, less storms in 2021. So I'm still trying to figure out what are we going to see this year, what's happening. I'm still putting all my predictions together, but probably by, I would say, by March, I'll have a much better idea of what kind of hurricane season 2022 will bring. Right now, the INSO, La Nina, is getting weaker, and so again, by the time we get to the peak of the 2022 North Atlantic hurricane season, we should be at neutral. So we shouldn't be seeing, we shouldn't see anything like 2017, where we had Irma, Maria, Harvey, and all those horrible storms. We should see nothing like 2020, where we had over 30 named storms, and should be significantly less in 2021, which I think we saw about, what was it, like 20 storms? Still incredible amount of storms that we saw in 2021. And 2020. So I certainly think that we will see less storms in 2020 and in 2021. God, the SOI, this is the latest Southern Oscillation Index values. And again, the higher this number is, the worse it is. Because you're having La Nina right now. La Nina means you're having rising motion over the West Pacific and northern portions of Australia, and sinking motion over the East Pacific, right off the coast of South America. This means more flooding is possible because there's a lot more unstable air mass over the Australian region right now. More flooding is going to occur in portions of Australia. There's more moisture in the atmosphere. The atmosphere is more unstable. There is going to be more likely to have floods in portions of northern Australia, since the sea surface temperatures are above the long-term average. Departing from the long-term average. And this is what we're seeing right now. We did get a rise, a dip, a rise, a huge dip, and then quite a big rise right there. So I do think flooding is going to be more of a possibility this summer, for portions of Australia. Oh shit, it's hot. So again, this is what I was talking about. This is the CFS V2 forecast for Nino 3.4 sea surface temperatures anomalies. And again, this is currently where we're at right here. And the black dotted line is the mean, the average. And we should be going in a generally We should be should be warming up. We might get a little bit cooler, but generally we're going to be getting warmer in terms of the long-term average of the El Nino Southern Oscillation. As that happens, we do get into a, as you can even see right here, can't see about that point, we would be in July making our way into August, and we would be in a neutral INSO. At that time, we shouldn't see a huge amount of activity. We will see tropical storms and hurricanes and probably even major hurricanes, but we will not see anything like we did in 2020, nothing like we did in 2017, 2019. I don't think we're going to see 180, 170, 180 mile an hour hurricanes in the North Atlantic at all. What we do, if that continues to rise, possibly by the winter of 2022, we could be seeing some pretty interesting cooler and wetter conditions across the south central United States. Again, if that does occur, if we do see that, we could see certainly some more heavy rain and during the winter, which would lead to a possibility of more snowfall and more wintry precipitation across portions of the south central United States. We continue moving on. I really want to talk about the sea surface temperatures. I mean, just take a look at this. The sea surface temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico are absolutely incredible right now. We're talking 80, 81 degrees in the central Gulf. Right here across this loop current, I guess you could say. This is the Gulf Stream. Comes up through here. If I can get this right, comes up through here, and out and up the East Coast. That is the Gulf Stream. So, I mean, it's just incredible. We're in late December, the last day of December, making our way into January, and we're still seeing 80 degrees in the central Gulf. If you go here, I mean, look at this. We got 26, 27 degrees centigrade. And so it's very, very warm temperatures there. Very, very rare to see it to be this warm in the Gulf of Mexico. Even right here, about 79, 80 degrees here in the southwest Gulf of Mexico. Here in the Bay of Campeche, here north of Cuba, 80, 81 degrees. It's just incredibly hot. I mean, even 26 degrees off the southeast coast of Florida. I mean, literally, you can literally go to the beach right now in Florida if you wanted to. I need to get my EpiPen out. Just want to talk about what we're looking at in terms of the weather pattern across the United States right now. So once this loads up, that would be great. It's being so slow right now. Holy crap. Beautiful, wonderful. All right. So as you can see, there is this ridge. As you can kind of see, there's this ridging pattern, which is causing hot, warm, humid conditions because of an area of high pressure, roughly right here. And it's bringing in this Gulf moisture into the south central portions of the United States, increasing levels of humidity. It's really, really hot. So really seeing that moisture just surging in as it comes in. It comes up here. You get the upper level winds blowing it across. It cools, it condenses into thunderstorms. Lots of sea fog for sure coming across because of the upper level high pressure right here. You got humid air coming across here. You got cooler temperatures in the right above the ground. It hits that cooler air. It automatically condenses into fog, and that's how you get fog right there at the low levels of the atmosphere. Literally, you may get 5-10 feet above the ground, or literally on the ground. The ground may be 75 degrees, but the right above it, it may be 65 degrees. So you may have really wet, humid. The ground may be really wet, but really warm, holding in that heat from the day. And then the atmosphere may be, 10 degrees cooler than the ground is. You get the moisture rising out of the ground. It hits that cold air. It condenses into fog. So that's what I think we could see along portions of the south central United States. That's actually what I saw the other day here in southeast Texas. I did see some, that was very, very interesting to see. But I do want to really point out that you can kind of see we do have, got this, you got that. So you have high pressure here, probably low pressure here. You get a step in the jet stream. That's going to bring cold temperatures. Actually, the first freeze for portions of South Texas, which is one of the latest times that we've had our first freeze. Freaking January. It was January 1st, January 2nd, when we will get our first freeze. I do want to actually show y'all the upper level winds right now. 24 hours. Oh, wait, no. Upper levels. 850, or not 850, 500. Wrong one. Gosh dang it. It's pretty good right there. So again, as you can kind of see right here, there is this ridge of high pressure down here, which is just, again, feeding moisture into the south central. You can see there's that area of low pressure over Utah. Here you got that ridge, or trough. This is a ridge. This is a ridge. This is a trough. So you have this trough, which is bringing winter weather to the western portions of the United States, and even into the Midwest. We're seeing winter storm warnings all up here. It's insane. Big winter storm happening right now in the Midwest. So you have, which is along this jet stream right here. There's this trough. There's this. I can never remember the name. The trough and the ridge. The ridge right here. The trough right here, and that's going to move west. This is going to move west, and it's going to bring a really big cold front to portions of Texas and south central United States. So I want to show you all that right now. If I actually move to the south central United States, talk about that cold front finally that we're getting. Here we go. So as you can kind of see, we go into time. I do want to show y'all, we do get, I mean, across portions of North Texas, single digits in North Texas. Kansas, we're seeing majority of Kansas in the single digits. But even areas in north central and northeast Kansas seeing the negatives, negative 11, negative 9, negative 8, negative 7, negative 3, negative 2, negative 6. So incredibly, this is in Fahrenheit. So incredibly cold. This is going to continue to push through. And this is Sunday going to Monday. The freeze line is probably going to make its way down here. Then the second freeze line is going to make its way roughly down here. Prepare, watch. Then boom, boom, boom comes really far south. That was a rough guess. Ooh, it's actually a little bit farther north. It's like, this is a freeze line. So roughly like that. That's the freeze line. So freezing temperatures coming practically all the way to the very immediate coastline of Texas, southwest Louisiana, portions of, I mean, majority of all southeast Texas, Louisiana, much of Mississippi, a good portion of Alabama, and as you can see, this is not working. What's happening? What's happening? 84 hours, okay. And I just kind of want, you know, and then another cold front is expected to come through, which could bring freezing temperatures for a majority of all of the south central United States. Again, I do want to point out, you go up north, you got nothing but negatives. It's a chunk of the polar vortex, I guess you could say, is coming off, bringing extremely cold temperatures to portions of Missouri, northeast Kansas, southwest, or southeast, that's actually southeast, excuse me, southeast Nebraska, I mean, Illinois, I mean, incredibly cold temperatures, 12, 15 degrees below zero, absolutely incredibly cold. It appears another cold. So, I mean, we could be getting cold front after cold front after cold front if this is the pattern. I do want to change this to precipitation and precipitation depiction. I want to take a look at the entire United States. So this is the entire United States. I do want to talk about where are we at right now. Boom, perfect. So this is the cold front that is setting up right now, and it's bringing, this is that cold front setting up right here, I believe. I don't know why this is so thin, but it is. So as you can see, even possibly bringing portions of snow to portions of Louisiana and Mississippi and even Alabama and Georgia. We take a look through this. This does try to strengthen a little bit. Does not strengthen fast enough, so no, it would not be bombogenesis with that system at all, which is very, very good because bomb cyclones can be very, very serious. So certainly looking at this, you know, a little bit of sleet right there. Really watching this. So I mean, several cold fronts, several powerful cold winter storms coming through. This is the main one we want to watch out for here, coming through the Midwest, bringing lots of snow, lots of sleet, freezing rain. Really, really dangerous. It falls in the form of a liquid, hits the ground, freezes on contact, creates a very, very dangerous situations across the Midwest, portions of North Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, probably Nebraska, Missouri, portions of Illinois. Really, really bad right there. As you can see, as that moves through, and then we get another upper level low. This could certainly be really bad. We'll definitely bring updates and talk about this storm in the future and what we could see with this system here in the future. I want to bring my live streaming thing over here so I know what's going on. So again, this could certainly be something we got to watch out for, and this, you know, it could be really bad. Definitely. So we're gonna continue watching this, giving y'all updates on this system as much as we possibly can, and we'll probably have to do a live stream tomorrow about this system making its way through the Midwest. But with all that being said, that's probably gonna be it for today, guys. Again, I like to keep these short and sweet. Again, nothing super crazy. Really, really simple stuff. With all that being said, that's really me for today, guys. I like to keep these sweet, short, and quick. I got to go to my grandma's for, I guess, like New Year's Eve stuff, even though I'm supposed to be doing streams throughout the night because of, you know, we got this upper level low over Utah. So it's an area of low pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere, bringing lots of heavy snow, even bits of snow in Arizona, Utah. Really say Utah this entire time. It's fucking Colorado. Over Colorado. So, very, very interesting. That's me for today, guys. Wonderful rest of your evening, morning, or afternoon. With all that being said, peace out.